Hey folks, King's Drummer here. It is Record of the Week, and decided this week to get a little bluesy because I don't do too much bluesy type records in my Records of the Week. So I decided to switch it up a little bit. And this week's Record of the Week, as we hear in the background, comes from the Robert Cray Band, and the album is Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. As you can tell, it's the title track playing behind us, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Great album. Just absolutely great album. Fun listen. Some great blues. I see it as blues slash R&B type music. Probably just straight up blues to some people. I actually sense a little bit of an R&B feel in this music, but oh well, it's just my ears. But oh man, this is such a good album. Such a great album. One of the funnest records in my collection to listen to. Always picks up my spirits. Alright, this record was released in 1988. It's on Mercury Records. And it's just a fun bluesy slash R&B slash pop rock type of record, and listen to that. Some great guitar playing by Robert Cray. Robert Cray is such an awesome guitarist. A bit underrated out there, especially these days, because people see him as much as an older act. But oh man, back in the 80s, he was getting a lot of radio airplay, and deservedly so, because his music was so fantastic. My best memories of this album, it goes back about 1.5 years ago, when I was just getting to the VC and just started collecting vinyl again. Every now and then I would look at my collection and see, you know, what kind of music my parents would like to listen to. I'd go and visit them, we'd play cards. I'd bring a record or two over because they still had their turntable, and would just play them albums I thought maybe they might like. And I remember I brought over this record when I first got it, thinking my mom would like it a lot. And I put on this song, and within the opening note, I saw her face light up, her eyes get real happy, and she practically started dancing when we were sitting at the table playing cards. She was just dancing in her chair, just saying, "Oh yeah, I love this. This is my song." I mean, she heard it for the first time off the opening couple of notes and automatically loved this album, to the point where I had to go find a CD for her, and it instantly became her favorite record. Instantly. And then she was showing all my aunts and uncles this album. They all instantly love it. Everyone fell in love with, and my family fell in love with this record upon the very first listen, the very opening notes of this song. So basically, and my mom of course passed away last summer, but I remember the short time she got to experience this album, it was one of her all-time favorites. And so when I spin this record, I always think of her because of how much she loved it. Okay, so just a brilliant album. We just heard Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. This song is called Don't You Even Care. There's another song here called I Can't Go Home. Kind of a slow guitar blues song, which is really nice. Just some high energy blues and some really gorgeous bluesy slow jams on this one. Fantastic record, fantastic. And also honorable mention, another the record that before that one was Robert Cray's Strong Persuader. So if you happen to see this one or this one in the vinyl shop, you know, take them home with you. You're really gonna love it, especially this one. I mean, I debated which one should be Record of the Week because they're both so damn good. I had to pick one, so I decided I'll go with this one because it was the one I discovered this first and then bought this one. But this one, right up there with this album. They're both really, really good. And of course, this had the song Smoking Gun. It also had the song Right Next Door, Because of Me. This was a killer album as well, and I remember when this was released, I believe this was released in '86, and I remember it got high praise from Keith Richards. He even gave this album some high praise, so Keith Richards was even a fan of this album. and his music, and a big fan of Robert Cray. And I remember Robert Cray once came to my area to throw a concert during our county summer fair, and unfortunately I missed it. I wish I had seen him, but I heard it was like standing room only when he came to my area to play at my county fair, and God, I wish I had went to that. But listen to that, folks. Smooth, smooth, like butter. Really good stuff. Anyway, that's gonna do it for my record of the week. Basically, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, Robert Cray Band, or Strong Persuader by Robert Cray, both great records. And that's gonna do it for me. That's gonna do it for King, and I'll see you all in the next video.